There's a new nightclub in town, in Los Angeles to be exact.
Ooh.
Created by the creators of BeautifulPeople.com, a dating app. And there's a interesting twist to it.
Okay.
They will only allow entry for people that a panel of judges deem attractive enough to enter.
Oh, shit. Fuck. I mean, I'm happy I'm not single, but...
Now, they think that this will be attractive. This is like a kind of a shtick that they're going for.
Because it's exclusive.
And one of the things that I thought, there's a rigorous screening that will happen, and apparently the nightclub will be in West Hollywood, which is not that big of a surprise. And they're interested in opening up nightclubs all over Los Angeles with the same similar strict standards. Okay. Now, one of the things that I thought was really interesting is, I'll tell you what the managing editor of BeautifulPeople.com, Greg Hodge, said to The Sun. We listen to our members and they're fed up of going out to expensive bars hoping to meet similarly beautiful people only to spend the night wishing that the lighting was lower.
Are you reading this as Scrooge?
No, this is my British accent.
Gotcha.
I assume that Greg Hodge is British. He's probably not. Anyway, so yeah, I know, it's so annoying when you go out and you don't see any other beautiful people and you're like, oh God, I wish the lighting was lower. No one, that's annoying. I was annoyed by that. Why are you looking at me like this?
That's great.
Don't make
I'm
me
very
fucking play.
happy that you were annoyed by that.
Okay, so
A little
obviously,
surprised.
so they're only allowing beautiful people in. However, they do make an exception, and you might have guessed this.
For rich people?
For rich people.
Oh,
They're
damn
like
it.
anyone whose whose coffers are deemed worthy enough to enter our halls.
This is so sad.
Yeah, it is so vapid, vain, douchey, the worst concept ever. However,
okay.
I will say this.
Yeah.
This is exactly how nightclubs operate anyway. So it's literally no different than every other nightclub that you try to gain entry into.
Well, at least within this area, within this...
Oh, no. Nightclubs in like metropolitan areas, like the good nightclubs in metropolitan areas, apply the same rigorous, strict standards at the door anyway. The guys that stand at the door, and girls that stand at the door, VIP hosts, the doormen, they are trained to pick out whoever is attractive or what the group looks like, and usually will tell people that they can't come in if they have even one unattractive person in their group. It's really vicious, and I've seen it happen multiple times where you'll have like 6 beautiful girls, and then one girl that's also beautiful on the inside maybe, but a little bit heftier on the outside, and the door guy will be like,
Hassan.
nope, you can't come in, you have to leave.
Oh.
I'm not the one who sets the rules, Grace. I'm just saying, I'm not agreeing with the
So many
concept.
problems. It's a bad concept. I know that I've totally been at the receiving end of it as well.
What are you talking about? Grace, by the way, acts like she can't get into these nightclubs. I brought you into every single exclusive nightclub in Los Angeles.
That you have when I've gone out with you, but let's
Bottle
be
service and all.
but let's be honest. You do have to issue a disclaimer when I come out with you. It's not like I'm bringing 4 girls. It's like I'm bringing 3 girls. One is a dyke. She's very funny though.
That's
like,
not the way I disclaim it.
No, it's true.
I've told you what I say to people before. When the way I describe Grace is like she's awesome. She's one of my best friends. She's a great comic. And when I'm telling them I'm bringing 4 girls, I'd be like, one of them is a lesbian, and she will be very she's very cool. She's a cool looking, cool looking lesbian.
To me, that is issuing a disclaimer, because it isn't. I do not fall into the ranks of conventionally, feminine, attractive levels, and that's intentional.
That's
but
true.
But you do have to. In a lot of nightclubs,
if it wasn't intentional, I wouldn't do that though. But that's different. It's not something that you take offense to, right? That you look like a cool looking lesbian. That's a part of your identity.
Sure. I just think that it's sort of the fact that there has to be a disclaimer, just sort of to explain this is how she expresses her gender and this is who she is part of one of the reasons why I don't go out with you so often anymore, because I don't like having to I really don't like looking around and being the only girl that is wearing a sports bra.
No, but that's that's not true though. There are plenty of.
I feel like I've seen the light.
Sports bra maybe because you're
that
a
good
weirdo.
snap.
But there are plenty of lesbians in West Hollywood nightclubs. It's even in the exclusive ones or whatever. It's not like you'd be the only lesbian when you go out. So that's unfair to say. However, But like I said, I mean, this concept isn't anything new, but they're using this, like they're taking that same, tired old concept of like, we're not letting anyone in that's unattractive, that's deemed unattractive by the people at the door.
They're just being overt
They're just
about the policy.
being obvious about it so that they will attract
Which is
more customers.
Shitty.
Yeah.
They want everyone to want to join because it is so exclusive, and that is how most nightclubs work, where it's like, oh, can we get in? Make sure you dressed really nice. All they're doing is, are you even pretty enough to join this club, to be a part of our squad? And to that I say, the Abbey in West Hollywood lets everyone in, and they play better music. So that's
They do.
where I
That
go.
is 100%
Gay clubs
true.
are better.
Gay clubs are
Hashtag
usually,
gay clubs are better.
No, they're usually more fun and also play way better music. I will admit to that.
Oh, that's like really warms my heart that you said that.
But I've said that to you many occasions. Like I truly do believe that. It's because gay people fucking party like it's 2050 while we're still partying in 2016. That's the truth. Like if you've ever been to a gay club, and I suggest you definitely go. You're missing out if you've never been.
Come with us.
It's a lot of fun. Okay, that is maybe.
No,
like,
I'd be totally
it.
down. Let me know where you are. Let's hang out.
That's freaky. Okay. Oh, one last thing I want to say is like I feel like people will go strictly because they want to see if they're beautiful enough. And we've seen examples of this on the internet where like Reddit will have a thread, it's called Am I Pretty, I think, or Am I Beautiful?
No.
Where a lot of people want to just know, they want to get this validation from others because beauty is such a subjective concept, and they want to know like, am I pretty enough? Am I beautiful enough? And I think a lot of people will go just to see that. And some people won't go specifically because they're worried that they won't be deemed attractive enough to enter, which is a horrible thing.
Can I just say something really briefly about what you said, the Reddit thing, and then also the club story? Just all in all, I think just to remember that it really doesn't matter what you look like on the outside as long as you feel really good about who you are on the inside. Just the underlying, we hear stories about like this and dress up and makes you feel good, awesome, but the most important thing is that you're doing what makes you feel happy and that you are pursuing things that make you feel validated and that you have good, encouraging friendships in your life that keep you challenged and motivated and happy and laughing. And the prettiness and that sort of shit, it doesn't matter. It just really, really, truly doesn't matter because people should love you for exactly who you are, and you can find really fun places that won't give a fuck about if you are dressing nicely enough or if they think that you're pretty. So this isn't.
I'm reading the comments already in my head. Like Hassan is such a douchebag. We love you, Grace. Like I'm already reading the thread of comments that are coming. No. But leave us your comments in the comment section below. I'm Hassan Piker. Don't forget to subscribe. This is Grace Baldridge, your host with the most, basically, of all time. Anyway, and we'll see you next time on Pop Trigger. That was a weak outro.
Yeah, that was weird.